Hey guys, it's Red Shadow here, and welcome back to another X-Files related video. And yeah, my ass has been a little bit on the lazy side about X-Files stuff. I did a video, it's got to have been a couple months ago now, the first time I read online that there was a chance that the X-Files might be restored and coming back to television, especially in a version that had all the core people back to it and not like a reboot with brand new actors playing the old roles or some sort of a spin-off. Not that a spin-off wouldn't be good. I'm going to mention some more about that before I'm done with this. But they were in talks. Chris Carter was talking with Fox. It was sounding very, very, very good. It was like this close to being confirmed. And then, of course, it was confirmed. If you're an X-Files fan, at this point, you've probably already seen all the news. I've seen and read so much stuff. I'm jumping through hoops right now over how happy I am that we're getting this 6-episode limited run starting in January 26th, I believe it is, right after the NFC Championship football game on Fox or the AFC one or the other. I believe it's going to be a 2-hour premiere episode. And then the next night, Monday night, will be an hour episode. That'll be the first 2 episodes. And then the next 4 episodes will air on all the successive Monday nights until the 6-episode run has exhausted itself. And we get to see whether or not we're going to learn any more about the colonization and the invasion that was supposed to occur in 2012. Are we going to see any other mythology-type elements? Like a friend of mine at work who just swears up and down that they have to talk about Mulder's sister again because we haven't fully fleshed out that story. I could have swore that we had. I could have swore that there was that episode. I'm going to have to look this up because I'm feeling a little amnesia something, just forgetful, I guess you could say. But I feel like in season 7... we had one of my favorite episodes of all time. Where is it? Closure, of course. Yeah, I honestly believe that Samantha, Fox's sister, had basically that there was closure with that episode, and I was prepared to say, okay, that's it. We've wrapped it up. We know that she's gone. We know that she was saved by the walk-ins, and she was, even in death, she was going to be happy. But my friend at work seems to believe that we will have more talk about Samantha in this. I guess we'll see. I don't care if they don't talk about her ever again. At least as far as showing us more story. If Fox wants to still remember his sister, well, of course that should happen. But I would rather they focus on those mythology elements, like the invasion, the colonization, but also like William. I want to see more talk about Fox and Dana's son, who they gave up for adoption to protect him before the series had wrapped up. I want to see more about him. And it has been confirmed that, in addition to David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, we have Mitch Pileggi coming back as Skinner, and we're supposed to be getting William B. Davis back as a cigarette-smoking man. Some people may wonder about that because it looked like in the series finale he was dead, like he was exploded. But we don't know. Nobody really dies on the X-Files, is the saying. Was that the actual cigarette-smoking man? Could it have been a shape-shifting alien? Could he be somehow or another perhaps a hybrid of some sort? Or something could have been a super soldier perhaps, that he could have survived that he could have even looked at that as a way to write himself off, fake his own death for his own agenda for a while and then come back for this. I don't know. It's awesome just to think about it. I'm trying not to write too many little stories in my head because I just want to see what they're going to give us in January of next year. I thought it was a long wait for the new Star Wars movie that comes out around Christmas. But even after the Star Wars movie has come along, it'll be another month before X-Files gets going again. But I'm super, super stoked that we are getting it back, and I want to go back to the Wikipedia page because I know they're going to be talking about this on here. I'm trying to see who else has been officially confirmed. A lot of the writers and production type people are confirmed as coming back for this. Let's see. Well, this is interesting. Joel McHale, which is pretty awesome because I like this guy. He's a stand-up comedian and he's done some stuff. Let's see. He's probably known mostly right now for having been on Community, but he was also the host, well, he's still the host, it looks like, of The Soup, which used to be Talk Soup. Anyway, I like the guy, so it's neat that he's been cast as an internet news anchor who is an ally of Mulder's, so that'll be pretty sweet to see. And then speaking of those guys, both David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson have tweeted out pictures. One was Duchovny on an airplane because they're going to be filming in Vancouver, back in Canada where it all began. And Gillian posted a picture of her hair color colored back to red like it was for the series. Just trying to look at some of this stuff here. This is from from Wikipedia. Carter expressed hope in having Robert Patrick and Annabeth Gish reprise their roles as John Dog and Monica Reyes, respectively. All their involvement would be contingent upon their commitments. Patrick later ruled out a return as Dog, and I remember reading what he had to say. He basically just said he wants to do new stuff and doesn't want to go back and revisit old things, and that's fine. I wanted to see them both back, but if he doesn't want to come back, I can't hate the guy for it. But I'd love to get Annabeth Gish back for it. Would be awesome. It says Laurie Holden has not ruled out a return as Marita Covarrubias, which would be great because I fell in love with her the first moment I saw her on the show. Let's see, writing. It says Carter himself was confirmed he'll be helming, serving as writer and executive producer, of course. He later confirmed that Darren Morgan and Jim Wong would return to the series, and Glenn Morgan will return in a productorial position, which is awesome. Those guys were amazing on the show. It was speculated as to whether longtime collaborator Frank Spotnitz would return, and former X-Files writer Vince Gilligan noted that he would love to return to the series, although his busy work schedule would... Yeah, I know, that's a major bummer because I wanted him to be a part of it. But this is the first time I've read this. Mark Snow will reprise his role as series composer. So thank you, Lord above. That was something I really wanted to know. The X-Files is not the X-Files without all those little aspects of it, including Mark Snow's amazing talent as the composer of the music to that show. It looks like that's probably about all that as far as who's going to be back. Yeah, it says it was also confirmed by both Davis and Carter that the series was set to return to Vancouver for filming. Filming is scheduled to begin on June 8th and will last until August 22nd, 2015. Well, I'll have you know that regardless of when this video gets uploaded, the day that I'm filming this video is June 8th, so I guess there's something totally apropos about that. Well, anyway, that's about all I can really derive from this. The Wikipedia page for the X-Files, parentheses miniseries has all these details on it so far, and it's not a whole lot more than what I had already seen and heard, but things like Mark Snow and Vince Gilligan's involvement in it, I didn't know anything concrete on that. So, yeah, I'm excited. I need to kick my fucking ass in gear and get back over there watching more X-Files. Whether I'll do any more of the X-Files videos that I was doing where I talk about them after every episode, I don't know. I'm wishy-washy on that right now. I've been thinking about even doing a video about that. But I may just decide to talk about that if I do another one of those videos. But I've got the rest of this year to try to squeeze in almost a full 9 season and 2 movie run through of the entire series before it comes back, because I had already started a couple episodes. I need to do something about that. Well, anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about the fucking X-Files. It's coming back. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. Unfortunately, I don't get Fox, but I have a friend who's going to let me use his Hulu Plus, and I'm hoping that it'll be available on there to watch shortly after it airs on TV, because I don't want to go to work and have to listen to my one friend talk about the show and spoil anything for me. So, anyway, that's that, guys. X-Files is coming back. I couldn't be happier. I'll see you guys next time.